this week's episode, it's all hands on deck as we split up the renovation task to keep things moving. While Richard takes on the challenge of installing the chair rail and skirting board, and makes it look easy, of course, I step into new territory, sewing Chateau-sized curtains for the very first time. I mean,
it's not much.
It's like a mill.
I just want to keep on going. Let me explain how to create an end cap for a picture rail cornice, whatever, but at least it's a picture rail. So, to give you an example, that's your picture rail or chair rail. You want to create a small end cap, which is like that. So what you're going to do, I'll just get a pencil here and show you on the wooden piece, is you're going to be cutting, this is in miniature obviously, you're going to be cutting, that's going to be your end cap, that little piece there. That's the original cut, remove that, and as I said before, because that's going to be like that, so a little piece like that, has to be the angle, has to be the complete opposite. So that's your, sorry, get this right eventually. That's the original cut. And so the other one would have to be the complete opposite. So, and it has to be a really thin slither like that. And you'll find if it sticks out like it, see how one end is flush, upside down, and the other end sticks out. Obviously you've got to sand that down to make it level so it's on the wall. But that's what it looks like, end cap, and glue it together. Make sure there's glue, you glue it and then let it dry for 24 hours or whatever it takes to dry before you obviously stick it to the wall. So you start off obviously with a straight piece and you cut this piece here, this is the end cap. So that'll be like that. You cut it 45 degree backwards. You just got to get that right. They're not all my mistakes down there, by the way. They're just all off cuts from all these pieces that I've already pre-cut. But it's a little bit more difficult to try and get my head around the different angles. But once it's installed, it looks pretty amazing. My head's going to be away again. A few seconds, I think, to get one away. Before the sun's tacked down. Oopsie. You just hold. You might need to help me here.
Welcome back. While Richard's upstairs finishing all the chair rail and the skirting, I am down here making these enormous curtains. I'm using the entire salon to put all the fabric out. This is for the Bridget Bardot room upstairs for the final reveal. We don't actually have a lot of time, so we've decided to split up basically, not as in our relationship, just split up the work that we need to do so we can conquer this humongous list of tasks we've got. So first I'm just pinning them together. I've done all the measurements. We're looking at probably anywhere between 32 and 3,500 millimetres, 3.5 metres long. I will do the final hem once they're hanging on the actual curtain rods. But I got some beautiful fabric, this lovely silk pink fabric, and even a lovely light dusty pink lining, because you've got to do the matchy, make it all look beautiful. So I have not had a lot of experience with curtains, believe it or not. A lot of my experience is just watching YouTube videos. So if you are a beginner and always wanted to go out there and try something like making curtains, do it. I mean, it's 90%, honestly, 90% is in the measurement and the planning, and there's actually 10% sewing. So if you can just sew straight, you're on a roll. Maybe once I get to bedroom 2 or 3, I'll do some fancy maneuvers, but at the moment I'm just going with, let's get these curtains done because I have so much to do. Richard's busy upstairs and we really need to get this done. The pressure is on, the clock is ticking, literally. You can hear upstairs Richard going away, so I'll stop the video right here and we'll maybe do some time lapse. So I might just go and have a cup of tea, and I might actually go upstairs and check on Richard to see how he's going up there. Let's go have a look. Hey honey, how's it going? Oh, look at that.
Don't look at too closely.
We have some skirting now, don't we? So how are you finding the skirting compared to the picture rail? The chair rail?
A lot different because the composite is some sort of plastic.
Why do you think they made it in plastic?
More durable, so in other words impact for, things whack against it. can hand
Oh,
up the
okay. So if you're vacuuming or mopping or whatever, it's kind of going to protect
Exactly.
the skirting. So that's probably why they've done it in such a hard material.
Yes, exactly. And also, you'll notice I'm now having to do external cuts as opposed to internal, so that's a little bit more difficult.
Okay, you got around the pipe there. That's really good.
Fortunately, thank you guys. I haven't done the caulking yet.
Yeah, no, everyone understands that, but no, that's a great job. My side seams are now done. It's time to sew the top of the curtain. First and most important thing is to find your middle of the lining and the middle of the curtain. Mark that because that's going to be very important when you're pinning it together so it actually sits really, really nice. And also when you're pinning, make sure your return, which is those lovely big hems, are pinned correctly. You can always pin them, turn it inside the right way, have a look, see if you've done it correctly, which I made mistakes quite a few times, got the unpicker out. Turn it back the other way to make sure you've got it the right way. Once you've done that, then you'll be actually turning it in the right way to pin the header tape. Now the header tape is like a binding tape, it's quite thick. And you put that on the front and that's where the hooks of the curtains will go, and you'll also be able to pull the strings and do that pencil pleat that makes it look so lovely as it flows on a curtain.
Just around the edge, you reckon?
Yeah. That's the only,
Like
the highest point.
Like a pit, oh, is it?
This is not a pizza. This is a ceiling rose. Imagine the old style, Richard, they used to make with the proper plaster. They would have weighed a ton. Okay, you're not decorating the next cake, Richard.
Reckon that's enough?
It's going to have to be. This is the good glue.
Yes. And knock everything down. Scaffold's got its hangers out, so it should be fine.
Don't do this at home.
I'll run through the little patch. Please don't fall down.
Just take your time. All will be well.
So now,
Should we take a deep breath?
I'm just going to get something in my pocket. That's through. Got that in my pocket. Cable goes that way.
I can see wire.
Now, see these pencil marks on the ceiling? That's
Yeah. Matchy matchy.
allegedly. And we've got second going all over the ceiling. I can't get this correct. Oh.
You're going to move it all the way over my way, honey.
He's like, yeah. Oh, Jesus. You know what I should have done? I should have stuck it to the ceiling, not to the back.
Yeah.
Probably.
Note to self. more towards me. Yep, looking good.
I'll get the screw thing. That's in the right one.
Just maybe a little bit of adjustment of your lines once you get that in. It's a race to the finish line, with each step bringing us closer to our dream space. Next up, painting. Hooray!